Greetings, everybody. My name is Coin. I finally feel free enough that I could say that on pretty much all platforms now. And welcome, welcome to another episode of The Breath of the Wild. I think that's how I'll shorten it. People should know this is a Zelda franchise by now. Zelda franchise entry. How are we all doing today in health and in spirit? I do want to thank Devious Grace for their continued gifts to the stream. It's been very appreciated. Rasby, I hope you're enjoying the benefits if you are tuning in right now. It's all good. You were watching the ads, and hey there, Mr. Owen Darcy. Excuse me, Darcy. I'll get the hang of it eventually. Anyway. Hopefully you are also well in health and spirit, and thank you so much for stopping by today. Really appreciate it. I don't have any current patrons at this time, but I would like to thank those who have donated one time or continuously in the past. Thank you ever so much. Let's go ahead and transition screens, and I will get to the recap. Make sure I'm not missing anything, and I've actually had. I thought there would be some issues. Okay, give me 1 second, because the social stream ninja is acting weird again. For whatever reason. Also, it's probably not helping the internet is on right this second. Let me right now, you're just watching your phone because it's a bad migraine day. I'm sorry that you're experiencing that, Darcy. Really, truly, I am. Have you taken anything for the migraine? If you don't mind my asking? There we go. I think I got it. Finally. Yeah, I needed to use the actual YouTube name. So my moniker, my handle is Coinstamp. Like when you go to the channel and everything, it'll be Coinstamp on YouTube. But apparently, I need to use the @ like what the actual channel designation is below the channel moniker name. So, that took me forever to try to find. Now, let me check out YouTube. Just make sure nobody has shown up yet. So far, so good. All right. Thanks for the sympathy. Yeah, you already took your max dose of the rescue meds? Good, good. Weighing my options for other things like over-the-counter, trying to avoid urgent care. I hear you. How about water intake? Among other things. I'm glad you think you can manage, but I'm showing some brotherly love by asking some questions. I do this with the stepmom all the time, whenever she's not feeling well, I ask about symptoms, what things she's last had, so on and so forth. Drinking water and ginger ale. Very well. Yeah, that certainly sounds like a stepmom special. Though I know that is not the intention. Okay. Well, I hope you get to feeling better soon and that you come out of your bad migraine. Since it's Friday, did you end up having an energy drink on Wednesday, if you don't mind my asking? Because I know you were talking about getting ready for Vampire the Masquerade that day. And while I'm asking all these questions, let's go ahead and get that recap. Last time, we finished off the trials of the Koroks, not the sword trials. That's a whole horse of a different breed right there. But the actual like Korok trials, unlocking all the shrines in the forest and everything. Once we did that, we essentially proceeded to start clearing out the Korok seeds in this area. Among other things, we actually ended off with a pretty spongy enemy. We had a white Lionel. Pretty sure it was a white Lionel. He nearly killed us 4 times over. Yay. Let me go ahead and switch to the interactive map as well. I will remind folks that this is a 100% live Let's Play walkthrough. So if you don't want spoilers, you know, either wait for the VODs or don't spoil yourself. Whatever fits your fancy, really. If you guys want to know more about the information that I have in store for you guys on YouTube and Twitch, also we are multi-streaming YouTube, Twitch, if you want to say hi to each other, please feel free to do so, but I do not recommend a cross-platform conversation otherwise. Yeah, I spent a pretty good amount of time yesterday toward the end of stream talking about the enemy tier system and how it works and why the observation of the enemies being tanky and spongy is true, because it is. I didn't really get into exact values, but I discussed all the things that change between enemy tiers, among other things. Something that becomes readily apparent as soon as you put on the champion's tunic. But I'm not here to rehash an old conversation, merely to explain it has happened. Yes, thank you so much for demonstrating that command, Darcy. Really appreciate it. And thank you also for shilling the Discord. Thank you so much for that. Yes, all this information and more is not only available on, you know, on the stream, it is also available on the Discord. Let me go ahead and demonstrate the same command on YouTube before I get carried away. Okay, yep, and I'll put the Discord link out later. Your Lionel strat is always fly and mount. Yeah, that is one way of doing it. When I fought the white Lionel yesterday, I just relied on my good old combat instincts. That's more or less what I did. But yeah, fly-by, drive-by is going to be a lot better. For actually trying to survive, especially if you're on low defense. Ironically, I would have benefited more from using that sort of strategy, but meh. My chops and my gusto served me well enough. Right. Plans. Plans are to finish the Korok seeds in this general area, along with any shrines and other bonus goodies. And then we're gonna start, you know, finishing these finishing seeds along the Hyrule Ridge, the Tabanthan Frontier, and hopefully the Hebra Mountains. That's kind of my goal today. We got a long and motley afternoon ahead of us, so let's get started. Something else I should probably say is, if you're a new player playing this game, enemy scaling is going to be generous to you in the starting internal areas, but as soon as you get out here toward the edges of the map and what have you, things are going to get a little bit more hectic. All of the more extreme enemies do tend to be found, please tell me it's not raining. I think it's just overcast. That's when the enemies, you know, really start to show their mettle. That's when we're gonna start finding white and silver enemies everywhere. The trick is using fire arrows to light grass and updraft yourself. If we fight another Lionel, which I have my handy dandy map, and I don't think we'll be finding a Lionel to fight anytime soon, I will demonstrate that. Ideally, it needs to be one of the ones not in a Coliseum. The Coliseum doesn't really have grass for me to light up, but that's a whole different thing altogether. Just making sure. Out of curiosity. Okay, no, but I do know I should make my way towards those trees. Oh, I guess while I'm here, the rain always finds you when you start climbing. It does. It has the rather sneaky habit of doing it. Thank goodness it's cloudy, not actually raining, but that is something I'm always keeping in mind is better pay attention to that weather. And I should be ready to use Rivali's Gale to help me close the distance. But my senators and inductees, I do have a little bit of bookkeeping I need to do. So, I got a call from a client, and they want me to sit the house for them on the 21st of this month, so that would be a Friday, and going out to the 26th this month, that would be Wednesday. Am I crazy in thinking that the Chickaloo or something could updraft? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe? Maybe if there were enough of them. No, well, you know what? Let's find a rocky crag and do a little bit of an experiment, shall we? But yes, I essentially will be unable to stream or make content during any of those days. The 21st through the 26th. I've already taken out the, all of the streaming events that I had scheduled during that time block, so your calendars should already, reflect this. But I'm making sure that you guys, know what's going on if the stream schedule changes. Don't worry, I'm gonna be busy trying to get the, everything that I'm behind on all caught up. That I really don't want you guys to be missing content during the time I'm gone. 5 days is a long time for streaming and can be quite the sojourn for a long form content channel. I'm wanting a piece of flint. I better wait for that wood to stop sliding. Okay, and now we just take... And then the last thing we kind of need to do is wait for that campfire to stop sliding. And then let's find a Chickaloo tree nut. No, I can pretty safely say that that single Chickaloo tree nut won't do anything. It may also be because, we're on rocky terrain and we aren't actually, catching anything on fire. But I don't think a Chickaloo tree nut is going to be the reason we can make an updraft. A tree seed roasted to amplify its fragrance gives more hearts than the raw variety. Good, but we don't need that. Okay, so here, where these trees are. No, apparently it's a spicy pepper or 4 of any other item, it seems. I see. So actually, before we get carried away, I'm glad we still have that campfire around. Let's see. we're not exactly... I don't exactly have a ton of peppers to put into my estimates for this, but... Okay, I said we should be boiling or, you know, cooking peppers right now, game. Wow. This game does not like what I'm doing right now, for whatever reason. I'll have to do it later. Thank you so much for the follow. I really, truly appreciate it. I keep the follows anonymous around here, so I tend not to call names, but I do hope you enjoy your stay. Sup, I really enjoy your stream. It's amazing. I'd love to catch your next one. Also, would you like to chat on Discord? My name is Chucky2. Thank you, Kiporkin. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. And hopefully you're well in health and in spirit. I don't generally tend to chat with strangers in the audience on Discord. Typically there's like a precursor for that. There's like some kind of arrangement. Hello. Yep. Stop. Yeah. Some of the message just seems strange. Well, if that's the extent of the message, then I hope you enjoy your stay. Seriously. Can I type it in chat? Type what? Something's not passing the smell test here. Darcy, what do you think? Are you talking about my Discord username, Kiporkin? Because, I mean, that's pretty easy to find. Not gonna lie. That's a pretty easy thing to find. Well, while we're here, I'm gonna at least grab the Koroks seed that I know is here. Yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't usually privately DM people, and if I do, I know them first, or they're part of a community. Hey there, bear type. Welcome to the stream on YouTube. How are you doing? Hope you enjoy your stay. Hopefully, and how are you in health and spirit, good sir? I am okay. I've got my nice cup of joe here off to my left. Let's see, what else? We just got started working on Koroks seeds again, because that is well, that's just a never-ending process of tedium, but that's neither here nor there. And maybe we'll be getting towards a shrine real soon. I do seem to recall something special in the Typhalo ruins. And that's just from my previous playthroughs. But, yeah, good to see you, bear type. How are you doing? If you don't mind my asking. No, you get to stop that, Sir Boar. Thank you, but no. I don't think I want to waste a high durability bow on hunting monsters. You're good, but school tomorrow week starts, so... Well, yeah. A bit back to business as usual, right? Gotta study, gotta work hard. Gotta get that education. I'm joking. Yeah, I'm sorry. It sounds like you're dreading it, just based on the sentence I'm reading in chat. Oh, I just realized we never got the previous Korok. I have to go back. Yep, this Korok is right over here. I'm betting it's an acorn. I didn't spot anything that looked like... Hello, wolfies. It's gotta be an acorn. This setup looks like it's an acorn. If not, it might be climbing one of these random trees. Let's see. Yup. Weird structure. I think the closest shrines to each other is that half mountain there. If in my memory serves me correctly, it's like here somewhere. I can look it up on my map if I really need to, but I feel 95% confident there's a shrine right there. A thing I am looking into, though, is these Korok seeds, because I can't be arsed to actually, you know, grope around, grope all the trees, hug all the rocks, and so on, to try to find all 900 of these. So I have some nice help from the interactive map. Everyone can unite in their, you know, schoolhouse woes over homework and such. I really do need to probably look into, like, what, assuming that there are scholarships available, I do need to look and see if I can pick up where I left off. Sure hope I can, anyway. I think I talked about it at length yesterday. Oh, I hear that. That is the sound of a pinwheel. Countries, but here there's an app that has all the grades and the like. Some schools have it where, you know, student grades and such are on the portal. Korok seed hunting is tedious even with the map, so I understand. I know that probably reeks of being illegitimate, but I think people will agree that the tedium and the stream experience far outweighs the need to, like, legitimately hunt down 900 sources of frustration. You should ask our friend for advice on that. Yeah, I will. I will reach out to him. Don't worry about that. I just probably also need to do the shopping. Plus, he's already given me some links and stuff to look at as is, so I need to sift through those. Make sure I'm not missing anything on YouTube or Twitch. Oh, I think that's supposed to be countries. Okay, I don't know if a lot of countries have that here, but here there's an app. Yeah, sometimes schools have, like, student website portals where grades are displayed. And I know especially on college campuses, there is, like, once you leave secondary school, that's high school basically. Yeah, you know, and it's pretty much standard practice for website portals to kind of, like, house grades, among other things. And even if you don't have that, you know, the college should always have some kind of website for transcript purposes, so you can usually find your grades somewhere, even if it isn't the most convenient thing ever. If people are wondering what I'm doing, I am going to the Badlands first. If you need any assistance, let me know. Your experience in financial aid at this point will do. Thank you. Ooh, I hope I hope I don't have to step away from my keyboard. I'm feeling it. I feel nature's allure calling to me. Let's see, where is this on our grand scheme of things? Sorry, I'm like really trying to pinpoint this, the exact Korok location here. You're part of a class that's testing a new portal, Canvas instead of Moodle. You know, I think I recall there was a swap on my college campus to a different... No. I'm thinking of a different thing. Never mind. No. Don't mind me. I'm thinking of Blackboard. Yeah, there's a bunch of portal sites out there that'll kind of more or less do the same thing, just with different features. The overall goal's the same, though. And there will always be instructors who get how the system works, and there will always be instructors who would prefer to leave it behind. Now, unfortunately, we're going to make a save right here, by the way. I do need to step away from the keyboard for just a minute. Trying to fight a Lionel while I'm also trying to, you know, resist one of nature's calls is really difficult. Really difficult. And I don't want to make a spectacle of myself trying to do that. So we're going to go ahead and I'm not going to take a break, but I am going to put up the BRB sticker, and we'll probably play a 30-second ad just to keep the... Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Thank you so much, Darcy. Really appreciate it. Gonna put up that sticker now, and I will be back as soon as reasonably possible. Man, when nature calls, she really calls. And it's best not to ignore her. So sorry about that, folks. I was hoping it wouldn't be incredibly long. New weight screen. Oh, you know, I've put the sticker over it, but I still need to actually make the sticker a triangle. Right now it's kind of a circle and it barely covers everything. I just haven't had the time, or there have been other things that are way more important on my list. But I will get to that, rest assured. Lionel fight right now? Let's see, what strength is it? It's another white-maned Lionel. Heads up that you might have to dip to remove light and sound for a bit. That's fine, Darcy. Thank you for sticking around for any length of time that you already have. You've been invaluable. Please go get some rest to remove light. If you're saying that here, you probably should already be doing it. That way you don't, that way it doesn't become a point where you kind of have to react. You're already proactively removing light and sound. I hope to see you back here at some point, but if not, that's perfectly okay. Go take care of yourself. I got things from here. Promise. Yep, it's Lionel time, and I don't have the command on the YouTube side. I should probably really be adding it. But what I am going to do is, bathroom is unavoidable as an IBS haver. It's a natural part of life. Darcy, if you have, since you're still here right this second, would you mind typing in ! mid boss or mod? I'm sorry, not mid boss, mod boss, MODBOSS into the Twitch chat, please and thank you. While I'm taking a nice sip of Joe. If not, I can cover it. That's totally reasonable too. What type don't you fight? You don't fight? Ah, no, we fight anything here on this channel. I'm trying to stay awake to get mom up for work. Worried if you sleep, you won't give up? That's right. She hasn't gone to work yet, has she? Okay, so don't worry about the message being deleted. That's just a function I have on the Firebot side. Nobody is banned, nothing has gone wrong, etc., etc. Just making it clear what happened. Where's their blue Lionel? It is not a blue Lionel bear type. It is a white Lionel. It is like the third strong, or second strongest Lionel that we're gonna see in New Game. So if I'm not super chatty during this, you guys will hopefully know why. Sorry, where is there one level more than Red Lionel? Not in chat right now. Nice. Oh, this was not very much inadvisable, chat. My senators and inductees. Not yet. Today's a 12-hour shift, 7 to 7. Gotcha.
His Grace is ready.
Just in time. Hello. Oh, that's right. This is a new attack. I can't do that. I have to, like, You kind of need Daruk's protection for that, don't you?
It is my pleasure.
Bug every time. Hair, now is not a good time to be in my face. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, not a lot of shields or food. Yeah, not advisable. This is an ill-advised thing that we were just doing. You got to be kidding me. A blood moon? No, there's no way that's happening. Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. We should wait for the blood moon, so that we're not in immediate double jeopardy. We should absolutely just wait for the blood moon. Nope, it's fine. Plus, this was ill-advised anyway. Because not enough shields, and more importantly, not enough food. We didn't have enough food, my senators and inductees. That said... Yeah, gonna mark that, we're gonna wait. Bruh. Sorry that I ask again, but do you know we're one level more than Red Lionel? So bear type, if you're looking for a blue Lionel and you're in the early to mid portion of the game, I recommend the Colosseum over where is it? Right here across the Aquame Bridge. This is usually guaranteed to at least be a blue Lionel. If you're in late game, though, enemies should have sufficiently upshifted by then, and you should start seeing blue Lionels where there were once red Lionels. So it just kind of depends on where you are. Should be a guaranteed blue Lionel right here. You've had one, yes, but what about the second Lionel fight? Do I do it? Okay, got it. Good, good. Do I try again? I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. I think I should do something else. Okay. I feel like it's polling time, because otherwise I'm not going to feel good about this on myself. Type 1 in either of the two chats if you guys want to see me tackle the Lionel before the Blood Moon. Type 2 if you want me to wait. Type 3 if you don't care, I guess. But if all I see is 3s, well, we're right back to where we started. Is the Lionel on Zora Mountain a blue one? Are you talking about the Ploymus Mountain? That would be over here. Sorry, that would be over... That's Tall Peak. This one is red, baseline, but if it's later in the game, it should be... It should be blue, late game. You don't like him because of the shock arrows? Fair. And also that particular Lionel with the shock arrows is very bad. Very rough. Because there's water. There's like a localized low pool of water in this general area between the rocks, and so the rock arrows. What is late game? You did like 3 beasts, but I'm gonna assume that's you did 3 beasts, but not beat Ganon. So late game, I would say, is definitely at the very least after the 4th Divine Beast, but not before Ganon. Or I'm sorry, not after Ganon. Although post-game certainly qualifies as late game as well. So, yeah, because I know there's some scaling that happens between... There's scaling that occurs at specific points in the game, and I'm just forgetting when they are. Or maybe I'm misremembering Master Mode. Let me check into that. Real quick, so I'm not, speaking from the hip. And I don't think I'm, being delusional, but I don't want to peddle delusions. That's not very good for a walkthrough now, is it? Okay. So according to a Reddit post here written by _Caro_, what it appears to be is that there appears to be some kind of, there are hidden flags that the game sets depending on what you've done. So story progress will cause a flag to occur that says, yeah, the enemy should scale. Armor level. So if you start upgrading armor, there's a flag that'll come into play. Have you found a whole bunch of shrines? There's going to be a whole bunch of a whole bunch of flags set. Shrines, armor, number of great fairies whose power has been restored, kinds of weapons, heart containers and stamina vessels, freed divine beasts with a single exception, opening chests from taking out encampments. Yes, knocking out encampments also scales the game. And yeah, this is a really detailed post. Here's what I'm gonna do, my senators and inductees. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up on the internet because I apparently did not close the stream. And I'm gonna paste this particular Reddit post into the chat because I think it's a really good read. I will probably add this under my resources as well so that people can see this. Because it seems really accurate and way better than the official Nintendo like reference for what generally tends to increase enemy level. But basically killing more, the thing that's always guaranteed is killing more and more enemies does eventually cause a scale up. So that's kind of what I mean by late game is how many flags do you have set before, how many flags did you set before or as you're playing the game? The more content or progress flags that have been set by the game, which of course you can't see, you just kind of have to know that that's what's happening. You know, the more likely it'll be that you find a blue Lionel. And I want to say if you've beaten 3 Divine Beasts, you should already be seeing blue Lionels. The only reason you probably wouldn't be seeing any is because there's like another spire over here, isn't there? Let's see. The only reason you wouldn't be seeing any is if you've actually progressed it so late or made so many progress flags that they start being rooted out by white Lionels instead. I find the whole topic very interesting. Thank you for asking, Bear Type. I rather enjoyed that question. And hopefully you get something out of that link that I posted in chat. It's very insightful. Okay, so our next our next Korok is like somewhere over here. I wanna go fight that Lionel. I wanna do it. I know I can do it. We got pretty close, but I'm gonna wait for this blood moon because I don't think there's any point in killing something that's just gonna come back again. We're gonna make sure that Lionel is never gonna dance again, my senators and inductees. For you guys on Twitch. Oh, and you're gonna go lay down for a bit, Darcy? Very well. And I found what our puzzle is. Rest well, and recover well. I want to take an opportunity to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. Really appreciate it. Means the world to me. If you guys like the content and hadn't considered doing so already, please consider following on Twitch or subscribing on YouTube. Those are free, easy methods to help the channel grow. Please make sure the notification bell is turned on. And please consider either by word of mouth, that is talking to people about the channel, or, actually sharing media links. I have to figure out the difference between these things.
Grace is ready.
Thank you, Mifa. We love you, Mifa. No, I don't want to take a picture of that. Thanks, but no. I want to say it's like this one. It's one of these two things. Let's see, is it this one? It is. Okay, that wasn't too difficult to figure out. Good. But yeah, those are free, easy methods to help the channel grow, and making sure those notifications are turned on means that we will not means that you guys won't miss the any future notifications about content either. Okay, so we want to basically keep going this way into the Badlands, because there's a chunk of trees right over here. In fact, I think I've spotted our good friend where the Koroks seed is. Right over there. I think what I also want to do is find a cook pot, possibly. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I see you. Enough, Sir Moblin. Yeah, actually killing a few enemies out here in the Badlands is probably not a bad idea. Having more weapons can't hurt when it comes to the Lionel. I just wish we had more shields. That's really what I'm looking for, is shields. Yeah, I am definitely in need of a haircut. There are a few strands of hair that just got in my face, and that made my eyes super itchy. Yay. How many other people are thinking about a haircut this month, just out of curiosity? Nice work. Nice work, Coin. And then as soon as that blood moon has actually come and gone, we will fight the Lionel. Sorry, taking a moment to sort of rest my throat. I am still hard at work on the Dragon Quest Let's Play. I have not, I'm sorry, there's another Lionel over this way? I guess I'll put a stamp by that one. Alright, where's the stasis? It's over there? I'm gonna have to wait for this Lionel to turn his, back around or something. I just need him to have his back turned long enough for me to complete this puzzle. Pretty simple puzzle. And being able to stasis check rocks has actually been kind of useful, not gonna lie. Being able to just kind of use our runes to complete puzzles has been a godsend. All right, in the interest of not overextending past the window, it is break time. We're gonna take it a little teensy bit early. I want to thank everybody again for hanging out with me. We take 3-minute breaks around here with 3 minutes of commercial ads for those of you on Twitch to help mitigate pre-roll. I've already done the shilling ahead of time, and we've already even, mentioned the Discord. So I really got nothing further to say other than feel free to get up, get a stretch, grab a snack, lean back, or go for a walk, and I will see you after this lovely 3-minute commercial break. Thank you. Sorry about that, folks. I am back. Hopefully everybody got something they wanted out of the commercial break. That got me 2 minutes of lying flat on my back. So, we are now going to have some revenge. Hello. Eldon Ostrich. Just don't be aggressive, Mr. Ostrich. That's really what I care about. No emu, only ostrich. Alright, so are we ready for some ill-advised antics, my senators and inductees? I've not forgotten the slight that was laid against me by my own death to the Lionel. We should now be free. Hello. This rare lizard can only be found in the Elden region. Its scales have heat-resistant properties, so when cooked with monster parts, it produces a heat-resistance elixir. Neat. Yeah, that's right. You wolves need to scatter. I'm not exactly interested in having to entertain shenanigans of your kind. Really? That's weird. I tried doing the whole whistling and running thing, but I have to claw grip my controller to do that. I don't know how folks managed to get that sort of thing, you know, completely ready to go, up to like a I can do it mid-combat type of proficiency. I have no idea how people do that except through practice and controller reconfiguration, which is not really something base Breath of the Wild can do. That seems like a randomizer thing more than anything. Let's see. I'm gonna have to look at how people do that. Oh, Sir Lionel, I have come back for revenge. Well, too late now. That is an... Wow. Nice. I think I'm gonna die. I think we are out of... Don't kick me while I'm down. Of course it would rain. Cool. Yeah, that happened. How far back? I need to know how far back I lost everything. Okay, it's like right before the encounter. Just gonna need to wait. Yeah, I'm in this bush. They can see me through the bush. That's fine. Yeah, go somewhere else. Or don't. Yep, if I dash even a little bit, game over. And I know that rain is coming. Yeah, let's just get out of here. I don't know. I don't know. Do I even have a wooden weapon? I've got some wooden weapons. I just don't have any bows I can use. Yay. I love that. Yeah, now that I'm paying attention to the weather gauge, yep. Come on. Let's attempt to get Sir Lionel. Clip this. I'm clipping it. Oh, and now you start. Get up, Link. Get up. Yeah, I like that your fireballs work in the rain, but, you know, my fire arrows don't. I ran right toward it instead of running off to the side. Yep. Like a complete idiot. Are you serious right now? I should let him kill me. Let him kill me because I need to... I made too many errors there. I made too many errors. I honestly should just not be doing this right now. So, my senators and inductees, for anyone who's watching, I want you guys to take this sort of thing as a lesson. I want you to take this as a lesson to not... if an enemy is not giving you, is giving you a hard time, it's okay to run. It's okay to say, I can't do this right now. I need to come back later when I can do this. When you can defeat the enemy. We have weapons. The issue is not weapons right now. The issue is shields. The issue is shields. The issue is food. Shields and food. Because we have plenty of everything else. Also, you know, the weather is generally being uncooperative, which is something else that might be a bit of a concern when you're fighting Lionels, but that's neither here nor there. Just sometimes it's okay to say right now circumstances aren't lining up. And you have to run. Take a picture of that sparrow. So cute. I'm surprised it's here in the Badlands. If you're wondering what I'm doing, we're grabbing a Korok seed that just so happens to be in the midst of the mountains. I see you there, Sir Moblin. Can't carry any more melee weapons, huh? Oh, you know what we can carry plenty of? Healing items. You shovel all those apples into your face, Link. That's the real champion power right there. Just shoveling food in your face. Where's this? I could have swore there was a sword nearby. Did it drop somewhere? Yeah, it sure did. And it's the exact same. It's the exact same as this other broadsword. Okay. We're almost to the place where that Korok seed is. And then after that, you know, we'll go make up some more food and everything. That way we can make some attempts at these Lionels. I do want to get that. No. And I'm glad we're down to less than 200 arrows. That's totally not something I want to fix for later. For a second, I thought that rock sliding was making the noise of a monster, for whatever reason. Not like a Lionel, but maybe more like a... Not a Hinox, but something close to one of those two things. Okay. So now we climb up this section of the mountain, and there's a clearing with... I'm pretty sure they're dead trees? Oh, we don't even need to be up here. It's over in this part somewhere. I think we might be looking for an acorn. A bright red mushroom that grows in hot climates. Imbued with the power of heat, they can be used to cook dishes that will allow you to endure the bitter cold. I can hear it. The question is... Okay, that's one. There are probably several. 3, and that should be the last one. Nope, there's at least a couple more. All right, let's go make those battle preparations, shall we? Really over here at this shrine. Let's go make some battle prep, everybody. I think that's... Once we do that, I'm gonna make it my goal to kill these Lionels today, among other things. What is the most difficult enemy you have ever fought in a video game? Ever. I believe for me... The most difficult, most difficult enemy I have fought in any video game probably has to go to Elden Beast. Actually, no, that probably should go to Radagon, of the Golden Order. You know, America's consort and basically, America's, you know, male aspect. Yeah. Without proper prep, he kicks my ass from breakfast to dinner. All from Sunday to Sunday, just all the way through. Are you serious right now? Wow, this game likes to rain on my parade. Hello. I just don't know what to do. What's wrong? Listen, if you want to get anywhere in this life, you gotta have cash and catch it? Is that how you say that word? And the only way to do that in this day and age is to go to, stay with me here, Hyrule Castle. I know, it sounds crazy, but rumor has it that it's full of abandoned treasure and weapons. He's not wrong. They're just sitting in there, free for the taking if you could get past all the bloodthirsty monsters, of course. Take it easy. Take it easy and let a rumor like this go to waste? Nah, I gotta go big. There's a dock on the north side of Hyrule Castle, see? And I hear you can get inside the castle from there. There's also an ancient shrine somewhere around there. Smells like treasure to me. Stinks like it even. Of course, no one I know who's gone to Hyrule Castle's come back. Probably because they're too busy being rich. I just need to come up with a solid plan. Then I'll be living the good life. Oh, hey, bud. I'm just contemplating whether or not I should risk my life. I'll go for it then. You're right, I can't let a smoking hot rumor like this go to waste. I just gotta act on it, bud. Yep, Alright, Molo. Enjoy your consigned death.
Yeah!
Oh, thanks for coming to see me.
Wow!
Yeah, yes, I will give you ooh, free food. That is actually a nice trade. Beetle is so excited. You're such a sweetheart. Yay! Back to business. Do you have arrows? You have no arrows. You have no arrows. You have no arrows. But you know what you can do for me, Beetle, since you're out of arrows? You can buy my stuff. Lots of stuff. We're going to sell you pretty much all but 5 amber because we need the money for other purposes. Sell 13 opal. We're going to sell 10 topaz. And 7 rubies and sapphires.
Wow!
Trust me, we need the money.
Yay!
Is it still raining? It's still raining. Wow, way to rain on my parade, game. Let's go see the Rito. We need to buy some arrows and stuff. And hopefully one of these places will just have it not be raining, or else, you know, some pot that's covered. I'm pretty confident the Rito village has a covered cook pot. All of the major cities in this game should have a covered cook pot. While I'm thinking about it, did you guys know that Sean Chiplock is the man that voices Rivali? Hello, madam. Yes, she probably did go to Warbler's Nest. but I don't have time to find small children right now. We've got Lionels to kill. It's for everyone's own good. Might as well buy all the stores of wheat while we're here. I will take all of it, please. Oh, but you don't have any more bomb arrows, do you? That's kind of sad. All right, where else can we buy supplies while we're here? Maybe check the bridge stable? We're basically just gonna do a little bit of a tour around some of the stables and things. See if Beetle is there. If Beetle is also there, hawking wares, I'll see if if he's selling the same wares between blood moons. If so, you know, we can safely skip the stables. All right, Beetle, are you here? Not really. Oh no, yes he is. He's right here.
Hi!
I'm still so thankful and excited about that beetle you gave me earlier.
Sa!
Oh, you do have more arrows. Good, good.
Wow!
We need all of those, please and thank you.
Yay!
We have 230 of them. Very well. Do I really want to take a tour of the stables? I guess let's check a couple of them. Beetle, if you're still selling arrows at any of these, I will be a happy man. And then we can I want probably like 250. I don't need 300 of them, but 250 should definitely be sufficient. And then we'll check out the remaining major archery stores I'm aware of. I know one of them sells fire arrows and the other should sell bomb arrows right now. And I think the Zora might sell frost arrows. Although we really don't need frost arrows against Lionel because they're immune to being frozen anyway. Yeah, elemental statuses are not particularly very effective against field boss enemies like that one. All right, Mr. Beetle.
Hey! Sa!
Are you selling more? You are selling more. Although not much more, regretfully.
Wow!
And I will take all your hardy lizards. All right, I've got enough arrows for my liking. Let's go cook some food. It's gonna rain soon, so we definitely want to cook all the food we can. If you guys want the information about the recipe books I am using, or like recipe information, please feel free to type in for Twitch, exclamation mark BOTWING INFO. That's Breath of the Wild ingredient info for short. That'll take you to a Google spreadsheet containing all the recipes that I will be making and stuff. It's pretty much been tested and approved and everything. And I think today we'll probably also make more use of the meta information as well. I want lots of food with effects today. I'm not looking to necessarily complete the list. We'll do that in one sitting later. If you guys want the meta information, for those of you on Twitch, it should also be under that command. For you guys on YouTube, For you guys on YouTube, feel free to type in asterisk. Let's see, for the meta information in specific, it should be asterisk BOTWINGMETA Batwa ing meta. That'll give you the specific one for the meta information. So we're gonna make let's see, probably a bunch of. We'll make some elixirs for sure, but I want to focus on food because we have a lot of stuff. Let's see. We got some big hearty truffles. But I also want it to be fun. That's kind of difficult, though. Yeah, let's just make some rice balls. I think will probably be sufficient. And we should have plenty of those. $16 hearts of health. Yum. And then we're going to do the same sort of thing with some more rice. And then we'll probably do it like this. We'll make a few hearty foods so that we have extra healing if we really, really, really need it. Let's see. What else can I make that would even be remotely interesting? Maybe some salt grilled greens. What herbs would we want to use for that even? Let's see. And it has to be regular fried greens. If you make copious fried wild greens, or any kind of copious item, you're just getting health. You're actually disabling all the different effects that come along with your food in exchange for all that health. Let's see. Yeah, sure. That is a whole lot of not health. All right. Oh, that's because it didn't have any health to add. Cool. That should have definitely been an elixir and not anything else. Let's see. Do we have anything carrot or potato related? Do we have any fresh milk, though? Yeah, we don't even have that. Oof. We need milk for lots of things, unfortunately. Might be for the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We want to get all this cooking done before it rains. Thank goodness time doesn't pass while we're cooking. That would be absolutely awful. I told you guys all this mining was going to come in handy. And is that an I see an armoranth over there. Thank you very much, Shadows of Six, for that hydrate. I will do that now. I will have to go get a drink in a little bit. How are you doing in health and spirit, my fine friend? Welcome on in. Good to see you again, and hope you enjoy your stay. We are just getting ready to do some combat prep in order to defeat all these Lionels. We found some on the edge of the Elden Mountains and the Forest Badlands. So we're getting ready to gear up for a huge two-part showdown. It's just too bad we don't have any milk. Work is so boring. I'm sorry that work is boorish. At least it's boring, though. At least there's a silver lining in that. You know, work isn't actually... I think I've heard you say this before, where you kind of don't want to do your job at times, or it's not particularly a good sign if you have to do your job. So I'm glad things are safe, but I could certainly empathize with work being boring. Hopefully your day gets boring, not boring in a safe way at some point today. Whether I'm the cause of that or not is, you know, a whole different thing altogether. We're gonna go ahead and just throw a lot of salt grilled mushrooms because we're low on rice and wheat. I really do need to just farm that stuff off camera. I don't know if people will actually necessarily even care about that stuff being farmed and put on camera for posterity. Just gonna make a couple more of these, and then we can make some elixirs. I know this is the boring part of the stream. There's a good reason why I like to stretch out my food and stuff before, or I like to stretch it out on stream, because I know the process of making all this can be quite boring. I guess since we're maybe approaching, we're about 20 minutes below the new hour. So I guess I should probably go ahead and reiterate for those coming in that I will be off at a client job on the 21st through the 26th of this month. So I will not be streaming. I'm going to do my best to get the recordings and stuff ready for that block of time while I'm gone. Because being gone on client jobs where I really won't have access to making any kind of content is kind of a death sentence for the for a stream, and starts to spell one out for long form content as well. I might also try to get some shorts running that week, because I do have short reels in my back pocket. I just need to actually, I don't know, do something with them. All right, what do we want for elixirs? I guess we probably want 2 guts for whatever we're gonna do. Actually, we don't even need 2 guts. I don't know. Weird. Stop holding. I will hold 3 moblin guts and 2 hardy lizards. Making elixirs that actually restore health is quite a rare thing in Breath of the Wild. You're more likely to use elixirs that don't have those effects because food is just generally better at restoring health and stamina, but food is worse for concentrating effects. If you want the highest, and I do mean the highest level effect in Breath of the Wild, you want to be making elixirs and not anything else. Speaking of, I am going to put in some Keese eyeballs for this one. And obviously, if an elixir also has some effect and restores health, that is even better, but the norm is definitely not having your health restored. We're gonna make some sneaky elixirs for this, and we don't need anything more than like bokoblin fangs. And we'll probably also make a few candies. We are going to run out of space for food and other babble prep shortly. No, I don't want to eat that. No. We don't need to eat that. Okay, I think we have made some sincerely good prep. We don't have shields, but I can operate without shields. That is not strictly necessary. Are we ready to see some Lionels, my senators and inductees? I sure hope so. Because that is exactly what we're going to be doing. We got 20 minutes before the next break, so I want to make sure... I do, in fact, want to make sure that we've gotten something exciting done during the, during the second break, or before the second break. Because we have not exactly done anything super exciting beyond Koroks seeds, and even then I would not call that exciting either. And lightning. I immediately have to unequip everything. Alright, let's go. For those that are not in the know about this particular game, if you are in a lightning storm, like right now, wearing metallic equipment, bows, shields, weapons, will pretty much always cause lightning to strike at your location. And if you're wearing metallic armor like the soldier set, that will also get lightning to come right toward you. You do not want this. You do not want this at all. So take that stuff off. I'm not wanting... Oh, we kind of have to go this way. And also, the weather here is not indicative of what's going to be in Elden Mountain or in the Elden Mountains. I like this sort of weather, although lightning striking up close is certainly not a... Well, hi to you too, Sir Octorok. Yeah, no thank you. I've got bigger fish, literally, to start frying. And lightning, oh, is that a Stall Hinox? Stall Hinox? Those are Stall Nox's coin, come on now. Yep. Yep. Putting a marker right there so I don't forget about it. So if you ever see a set of bones like that, generally speaking, that's going to turn into a stall enemy later. And that set of bones there were the bones of a formerly living Hinox. And they are called Stallnoxes in Death. They're a pretty interesting enemy. You don't even defeat them the normal way. Like, well, okay, you fight them normally, but when you deplete their health, their eye pops out, and you have to kill that. It often takes 2 or even 3 cycles to fully defeat a Stallnox. And unlike their brethren, which have weapons hanging around their neck, no, that's enough. I don't care about shrines. Stop that. Well, it's the Sheikah sensor. What are you gonna do? I could turn it off, but I don't want to do that. This is pretty much what mid to late game kind of looks like if you're not on a horse. You're just foxtrotting from one spot to the other. I see you. I need you guys to scatter. I have no time for your kind today. You're just walking across the vast expanse of Hyrule, hunting animals, mining rocks, you know, diving into ponds for fish. And if you like this sort of open world experience, I think you're going to like Breath of the Wild a great deal. If you don't like this sort of experience, you want it to be more like Monster Hunter Worlds. Actually, Monster Hunter Worlds is not an open world experience. It's linear with levels and everything. But if you want the combat to feel more like Monster Hunter World, this is not going to be quite your cup of tea. You're going to find the combat options a little bit lacking. I think there's a lot of depth in Breath of the Wild, but I think you do kind of have to discover the depth naturally, whereas if you expect it right from the outset, I think you will be disappointed. Breath of the Wild's kind of meant to be a slow burn type of game, if you ask me. How close are we? We should start to see it off in the distance. And of course, there's lightning. Cool. We should basically wait for the lightning to come down. Yeah, weather in Elden is very turbulent. Weather in Elden is very, very turbulent. And also, I think I might be better off climbing up here rather than doing anything else. And we sort of just drop down from the Lionel, from up above. And now we just climb slowly the rest of the way. So, the weather in Breath of the Wild is basically on a 3-hour in-game timer. That's about the length of time that it's gonna last. That corresponds to a wait time of about 5 minutes. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because about every 2 to 3 in-game play hours, that's when a blood moon will strike. And an hour is pretty much broken up into, like, 12 5-minute chunks. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Man, am I starting to remember more about this game the more I play it. I am, however, going to take a quick dip, over to the kitchen to grab a drink real quick. I'm gonna extend the start of our break to a bit later. I am not gonna take it yet. I just merely want the latitude to go get a drink. I will be right back. I'm gonna play a small ad while I do that. Shouldn't be more than 30 seconds. See you guys after this short ad. I am back. While I'm right here, and we happen to be in the midst of a lightning storm. Let me see about changing the number of sides on this lovely thing. Yes, General, I can see you there. Let me also get the rotation while we're here. Okay, I think I got it. There. All finished. So, Dinral, are you giving me your blessings? Saying, go forth, my child, in the rain and the storm, and deal with the Lionel. I don't think I'm quite so lucky as to have blessings from a literal dragon spirit, but it's definitely a sign. And we'll have like 6 unfettered, uninterrupted hours in game to work on dealing with this Lionel. And I think the next block is supposed to be 4. Did that Lionel get spooked by lightning? I hope not. Good to know that the ancient stuff doesn't conduct lightning natively. But I'm willing to bet the armor probably does. Oh, this thing is just straight up dodging lightning strikes. Oh, that's funny. Makes sense. I think, what a scared little kitty cat. That Lionel. Hashtag not sponsored by Cheerwine. Or Pepsi, the bottling and canning company that works with them. Alright, it's Sav time. Even though we don't have shields, even though we don't have a bunch of shields, you know, we do have our weapons. Let's get her done. Link, get up, get up. All right, get up. Now would be a great time for that food. Oh, you use a spear now. Yeah, you hop back, and I'm gonna get you every time, Sir Lionel. No matter what version of an enemy you're fighting, there will always be There will always be, No! Okay. Yeah, I need to wait. There will always be, you know, repeated patterns of behavior you can exploit. Goodbye. There are always repeat patterns of behavior you can exploit in order to deal with a Lionel. I'll definitely not say no to some free weapons now that we have that little act of revenge taken care of. Salve, 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 everybody. And now we move on and we go enact our next, you know, campaign of revenge. Here's a redemption. I need a redemption for this.
This is revenge, you witch. And you ghoul.
This is the wrath of D. D's nuts. I'm sorry, I had to. I had to. The little earworm or whatever was right there. It was right there in my ear, whispering sweet nothings into it, begging me to cite the meme. Eye roll. That is an eye roll. Okay. I tickle myself too much sometimes. That tickled me more than a Tickle Me Elmo does on a usual Sunday. Hello. Yeah, I see you there, Sir Wolf. I maybe don't want to use a 3-shot bow for this. Stop. Yes, run. Run, animal, run. If the cringe didn't scare them away, an arrow certainly would have. Guaranteed. How far are we from our target of revenge? Not that far out. We should start to see the Lionel off in the distance soon enough. For those that are looking for techniques on Lionels, try to get the ambush on them if you can. You know, drop down. Do an aerial raid on them. That's gonna at least get you the opening strike. Otherwise, you know, try to sneak up on them in some other way. But be warned, Lionels are very good at hearing. They're even better at hearing than they are at seeing things. And they've got a pretty far, like, vision radius in front of them. But you can't, even in Sheikah armor, you can't just go sprinting around. They will hear you, as I've demonstrated already. As I've demonstrated already on the stream today, you gotta be careful. Gotta be extra careful with them. And after we kill this Lionel, I will, we'll take a break, then we'll come back, we'll kill the next Lionel, and then we can get back to our campaign of getting the Koroks seeds, because that is a revenge campaign in the making as well. Sir Lionel, I really need you to just, like, do something else right now. Oh yeah, these ones are the worst. They have like the, you know, huge spin attack. Dang it. Are you serious? Wow! I guess there has been enough time, hasn't there? And also, the weather... Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. It shouldn't be raining right now. Okay, this game is suddenly pulling a Florida. It usually doesn't do that. Then again, Florida usually doesn't do that either. Oh, and now our bombs work. Run, 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 run. You gonna charge me? Come on. Not good.
It's my pleasure.
Goodbye. Let's take a picture of this bad puppy. This is the pinnacle of weapons. Only an ancient guardian weapon forged from the Akala Tech Lab is better than one of these things. This thing has like one of the highest attack power values anywhere. Let me show you for realsies, shall we? Look at that. 78 points of attack power. 78 points. Only later game Lionels that have like bigger crushers. And Ancient Guardian weapons have a higher attack power than this. Hey there, Clavis. I'm good to see you again, good sir. How have your streams been going? Hopefully well. Hope you're well in health and spirit. Hope you enjoy your stay. I guess I can extend the time before we take a break by about another 5 minutes. I think I can do that. If you guys don't know who Clavis is, please check him out. He does a variety of stuff. Truly. Oh, you even got to change an icon. Awesome. How was Battlefield 4? Your stream has been good? Good. About ran over my own toe. That's good. How our Battlefield 4 is fun? Hopefully new one goes back to the roots. Here's to hoping. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of shooters, but I can certainly respect the gaming practice overall. It's not that I think shooters are terrible. They're just not my cup of tea. I have friends who love that sort of genre, though. Been thinking about replaying Returnal. Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. After the Saros announcement, what announcement? Are they making a sequel or something? Or, I'm not exactly sure who Saros is. That might be a job for Google. Housemark? Ooh, a new game completely. That is awesome. I think I might be thinking of, Remnant, not Returnal. Yeah, okay, that's what's going on. I found where I'm mixing things up. Still, new game equals fun time. Returnal is roguelite. Complete with meta progression, or like a true roguelike. Excuse me. Because roguelite and roguelike are, I guess, different terms according to communities. According to the various communities I keep tabs on, there is a content creator in the roguelike space. His name's Alexa. And there's another one. His name is Retromation. Both of them pretty much have like almost explicit definitions on what rogue style games are. Worm Darner, I need you to like come with me. I'm gonna need you for later. Well, the world changes every time you die. Yeah, that sounds a little bit like meta progression. Very RNG, I can imagine. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other games. Do you enjoy Returnal? I imagine you wouldn't replay it if you didn't. And especially given the Housemark announcement. Returnal was awesome? Good. That answers the question then. Maybe at some point I might play it myself, because I have heard good things about Returnal. I just don't think I have it in my library, if anything. Plus, that part of the gaming space is just not familiar to me. The only part of it that is, well, actually, roguelikes have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Never mind. Still, it sounds good. I'm glad you have things you're looking forward to in the gaming space. It's a high-budget game, even better. Although budget doesn't necessarily equal good, but... Are you about to... I thought that ostrich was gonna just square up at me. I'm glad that's not the case. It's more accessible? Good. Game accessibility is important. I do like to hear that. Are there things like, you know, like high contrast modes, similar to I want to say The Last of Us 2, or The Last of Us had like a high contrast mode? or similar sorts of features, which I would never say no to a high contrast mode, especially for the vision impaired. You think it has? Most Sony games seem to have it. Understood. Then I will definitely be keeping my eye on it then. Let me write that down, actually, before I forget. Not as spry as I used to be, so writing things down has helped me kind of stay on top of everything going on, or at least more things going on lately. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I think I have pushed off the stream break sufficiently to allow for conversation and everything. And again, I'm glad you're here, Clabus. Thank you so much for visiting today. I truly am appreciative. I'm gonna take a nice perch on the mountains here. That way I can ambush this next Lionel. We're gonna take a break, and then when we come back, we've got more Lionel fighting, because that's high-octane gameplay as far as Breath of the Wild is concerned. Forecast looks good. The in-game weather forecast looks good, but I don't think I want to chance the, I don't want to chance a lightning storm. They've been happening a lot lately, and if a lightning storm happens, I'm gonna get struck to death during the break. So, for channel veterans, as well as people who maybe haven't been, or maybe just new people coming in, I take 3-minute breaks around here with 3 minutes of commercial ads. I just find that it's best for eliminating pre-roll, among other things. I always recommend that you guys take a stretch break, grab a snack, or, you know, do something else to spend your time, because I hate ads. I know everyone else does too. We have corporate advertising shoved in our face 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And I'm just one more among the pile, you know, doing my best not to shove corporate advertising in people's faces. But them's the breaks. That's the game us content creators and entertainers have to play. So play it I shall. I've already talked about free, easy methods to help the channel grow. You know, subscribing, following, and all that fun stuff. And please note that you guys should never feel obligated to financially contribute. You being here, watching me, spreading word of mouth, or just lurking in the background even, perhaps especially that's always enough for me. But if you do feel like going that extra mile for any reason, I do have some avenues for you to pursue to make that happen. For you guys on Twitch, I recommend a Tier 1 subscription. Cuts out the ads, gives Bezos less of your hard-earned money, makes me a happy person on multiple fronts, and it cuts out all the ads for your general viewing experience. Even a Prime Gaming subscription, while it won't cut out the ads, it will get you everything else that comes along with a Tier 1 subscription. It's basically half of a Tier 1 subscription. Please also consider joining the Discord if you hadn't done so. And it's the way I pretty much mint out most of my benefits. And especially for you guys on YouTube, I'm going to recommend Patreon or Coffee to you lot on YouTube. All my lovely senators and inductees, I think I just tried to merge two words there, over on that side of the pond, as I don't really have any kind of nice buttons or levers for you guys to click on or press. So Both the Discord and the Patreon and or coffee are going to be how you guys close that gap with your all of your partners in arms over on Twitch. If I could charge $2 for everything, I would. But I can't because I'm not in control of Twitch prices or anything. And if you do decide to check out the Patreon or coffee, I do even have content over there. I'm in the process of making more, but it takes time. Anyway, too much chilling, too long. It's time for break. You guys know the spiel. I've already just given it to you. I will see you back in 3 minutes. Thank you. So sorry about that. I am back. Nature made me answer one of her calls again. That was real fun. We got a Lionel to kill, ladies and gentlemen, so let's just start there. Thank you so much, Klebus, for the Returnal trailer. I'm gonna go ahead and also spit that out onto the YouTube so I have it later. And I guess a lovely bit of information. We're done with the shilling today. We don't have any more other than the Discord. Maybe one tiny little thing at the end, but I'd like to think that we're all good with the shilling. So we should be good for the remainder of the stream. I hate doing that stuff. I really wish I didn't have to, but you know, all the analytic data says that channels do better when reminders on stuff like follows, subscriptions, and all that fun stuff is included. Ooh, nice, you have a shield. I want that shield. Hello? I'm lucky I wasn't one-shot by that. If you're gonna do this, Sir Lionel, please continue. Nice flyby. Please feel free to type in !boss if you want to know why I'm not being super chatty. Breath of the Wild is kind of like the Dark Souls of the Zelda franchise, along with I'm trying to make sure I have plenty of things to work with here. Nice. Ugh. Wonderful. Get up, Link. It's definitely a hard game title, to say the least. Run. I will answer that statement in just a second, NK, but welcome on in. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well in health and spirit. Hope you enjoy your stay. Just a little bit too early for the flurry rush there. I am all out of shields. Cool. This is the part where it gets dangerous because we have no shields. Tabantha, Hebra. This is actually starting to approach the Elden Mountains. Every time, I swear, every time I go to jump and it's just too early or too late. Run. Yep, Sure, game. Good night, Sir Lionel. You white Lionels have been fun, but now it is time. Let's go ahead and also take a picture of the equipment. Hey there, Sawyer. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Hopefully you're well in health and spirit. Hope you enjoy your stay. You came in just in the... both you and NK on YouTube came in just in the nick of time. We were just, you know, wiping the floor with a Lionel with no shields remaining. This ultimate Lionel shield is used only by the white-haired Lionels. It excels at defending against even the most brutal of attacks and cutting down powerful foes when deflecting. A brutal sword carried by white-haired Lionels, the savage blades are strong enough to cut down any foe, no matter how strong. Who needs shields when you have skills? Thank you for that message highlight. Yes, yeah, who needs shields when you've got skills? Unfortunately, although I'd like to say I have skills, I know that I usually suffer in the skills department. At least a little bit. Okay, and now we want to kind of like get back out of dodge. Because if I look... Yeah, we kind of want to go back toward the Highland area now. There's like one Koroks seed, and then there's this, there is the there's the stuff at the Typhlo ruins, which I'm pretty sure is a darkly lit forest. Who needs swords when you have bows and parry? Now, see, I'm not that great at parrying Lionels or, you know, a lot of fast enemies. And, you know, the enemies only get faster as we kill more and more of them and then get stronger. So, my parrying is definitely going to start falling off real soon. But I always have the ability, and I've been cultivating the ability thanks to this game, I've been cultivating the ability to execute flurry rushes and being able to dodge when I need to. By the way, as a little bit of a... Let me shift back over to regular bow. We are multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. If you guys want to say hello to each other, feel free. Although I do not recommend a cross-platform conversation. I think that's just gonna, you know, not be more problems than it's worth, but, you know, it's gonna be hard to carry out a conversation, especially once if it ever starts becoming more packed in here. But simple hellos are easy enough to track. At least I like to think so. Now, we got a bunch of dusty badlands to climb. How goes the gaming for the two of you, Sawyer and NK? Game any recently, or has life just, I don't know why I'm doing this. Has life been generally busy? If'n you don't mind my asking. And hopefully somewhere along the way in all this, while I wait for conversational replies and everything, hopefully we find an encampment with some shields in it. That would be nice. You 100%ed Tears of the Kingdom yesterday? Awesome. How did you feel after doing so? Did you think that 100%ing the, Nice. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Did you think the experience was worth it? Or were you like, you felt tired? That's fair. That's fair. I think the 100% experience in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild can be a bit, tedious, and that's putting it real lightly. Not worth it at all? I thought as much. That seems to be the common consensus, even if they're good games. The 100% experience, I think, is held back, but once again, by the Koroks. Having to get 1,000 of those suckers split between 3 maps is... Well, hello, Dinroll. I'm glad you could join us. Pretty sure that's Dinroll somewhere. Because I don't think Nadra circles up this far, north. Let's see if I can spot... Oh, hello. Oh, do I go after it? I want scales. I have yet to show off Farosh's or Dinroll's scales, and we kind of need him. I kind of need to for the shrine anyway. I have to like aim way far out there. Not good enough. Of course it wouldn't be. I hate wasting food on this, but fine. I'm trying, guys. Not for a lack of effort. Yeah, we've lost that window. We'll have to try again later. It's not worth it. We're too slow. And even with a high movement speed buff, we still wouldn't be able to chase him, like, at all. We'll get him next time. You know, I do want a redemption like that, but at the same... Oh, please don't tell me there's, lightning involved. Hello. Would you like to stop shooting at me? Or what? You know, your friends were shooting. I'm not sure why you weren't, but whatever. And I certainly won't say no to any more equipment either. My issue with that mission failed, we'll get them next time. Like, soundboard, if I were to put that in, is it's overused. I think I see a lot of people do it. And I want to do something a little bit more novel than that. Don't worry, I'll find a variation of it that works for me. It might take a while. For you guys on Twitch, I don't have anything of the sort on YouTube, but for you guys on Twitch, I have some rotating soundboard commands that I'm in the process of working on, as well as ones that are already completed. You guys have a second currency on Twitch called overtones. If you type in !, overtones, all lowercase, all one word, exactly as it sounds, you should be able to see how much currency you have. One command you guys can probably type in if you're on Twitch is !pomp, like pomp and circumstance, and you'll be able to hear the Breath of the Wild specific soundboard commands I'm setting up. Each one has a 10-second cooldown, and if you type in ! Firebot commands, or you join the Discord to either one, you'll be able to see those anytime, as I have a special channel on my Discord just for... I am not at all headed the correct direction. $270! I could finally afford a meal! $270 better be some good eating. That's like a reasonable grocery bill. I mean, given today's era anyway. It's not uncommon for a lot of folk to spend $200 on groceries. That better be some primo McDonald's, even with, you know, even with inflation and everything. That had better be like the best prime McRib you've ever had. Or else I would call swindling, scandals. 7-piece nuggies? Like, the nuggets are not peasant, but the amount, 7 nuggets for $270 is actual peasant prices. That's a complete scam. It's $270 nuggies is, that's just such a scam. I wouldn't want to live in a world where food is literally $270 for something like that. Unless the currency were kind of like equally inflated to match. But then if it's equally inflated to match, we're right back to where we started. Inflation and economics. Fun conversation, right? I'm joking. I'm being sarcastic. 8 then? Oh, yes, that's ever so mildly better. You wish the entire world used rupees? Have you ever seen the, and this is for anybody, by the way, there was a game theory, I forget how many years ago it was, but someone like actually did the calculations for this. If we actually used rupees, that would be the world's worst economic system ever. Along with Mushroom Kingdom coins, that was another one. I don't know if game theory did that one, but I'm pretty sure the inflation in both of these kingdoms is at a all-time high. And your money would very much be worthless. It might as well be worthless. I guess at least with rupees, it would be pretty to look at, right? Of course, you know, given what rupees are, I mean, it's essentially a cut gem, right? Or like malachite. We'll use bokoblin guts. I don't know if I want to use that as currency. That's very macabre for a start. That's making me think of, what kind of vibes are those? That's making me think of, Don't ram at me, ostrich. Planescape Torment, that's the game I'm thinking of, where the game takes place in a land trapped between life and death, and the whole place is just very macabre. I used to do Discord streams of that game. Did it go over great? No, but I at least made the attempt at it. Imagine working at McDonald's and someone chucks some guts at you as payment. I would leave. I would leave, never to return. And I would say that job is not at all worth it. That is exactly what I would say. No holds barred, no kidding. Completely serious. Ugh. I'm also just a bit squeamish in real life, so there's that. Anything for 7-piece nuggies. In all seriousness, Sawyer, you a fan of the nuggets? As in you actually like to eat them? Or is that just a commonly cited meal, or like meal you're referring to there? I was hiding behind the tree. Not really that special to you? Nice. I guess I forgot to look up. Alright. Let's save. I was so not looking forward to this. Not really that special to me. I'll eat the fries. The fries are pretty good. My dad likes them. They're always the classic shoestring fries. I prefer whole cut potato fries myself with the skins on, kind of like how Wendy's does them, but I don't mind shoestrings. Speaking of, here's a question I can ask people. McDonald's, do you like it, hate it, don't care for it? While I always prefer, non-fast food, when I have to have a fast food option, McDonald's is right up there. And really, it's not even for the food, it's for the frappes. I'm a huge coffee aficionado. And I like my coffee chilly with a nice extra insert of whipped cream and other things. I like my coffee special, because regular coffee is too bitter for my tastes. Couldn't care less about McDonald's? Fair. You'll go to KFC? If KFC has grilled, I don't mind. But it's always a wait. They never seem to have it ready off the presses in a reasonable amount of time. Only the chicken tenders. Interesting. Yeah, I hear and have seen KFC experimenting more with like lunch boxes, including like some strips and things. Why am I able to do a sneak strike in combat? That's like super silly. Stop. English or Spanish? Wait, there's a difference? Is there a... Did you just throw a rock at me, Sir Bokoblin? I think they did. I'm surprised that even worked. I suppose there would be a difference, huh? Couldn't tell you. Never had the Spanish version. I feel 80% confident that I exhibited streamer rot brain just now. Oh man, I love that cut edit. Thank you so much for redeeming that. Speaking of, I guess this is a good time to maybe mention that anything in pink in the channel point redemptions is a audio alert redemption. Anything in pink at all. The prices vary depending on whether it's just an audio redemption or it's something else. So for example, the one you just pressed is 50 because that's all it is. It's just people...
Night-night, sleep tight.
Exactly. That's just people pressing buttons. That's totally fine. Something like, I don't know, let me find one here. It's usually toward the bottom. Destroy my commentary, which is also in pink, is technically a redemption for, I would like Coin to stop talking for 5 minutes, please. Like, thank you very much for the hydrate redemption again. I don't have any water currently on hand, so we'll have to settle for some cheer wine, but thank you for that redemption. I needed that. That is another thing I'm working on, is just the having everything have an audio alert or audio clip associated with it. I do edit all the audio myself. I use Audacity. I actually go and find the clips, snip them in Audacity, and then upload them with other stuff. But what I was mentioning before about the rotating soundboard is something like this. I have 50 overtones. I have infinite overtones. I don't know what my bot's talking about, but whatever. That's meant... Still, I'm demonstrating the command. Throw away all bows. You gotta be kidding me. That's so many bows. Alright. That is evil. Can I pick them up later? I presume not. Not the Lionels? I know, but you just redeemed it. You just redeemed throw away all the bows, and that includes the Lionel ones. Do you want... I'm giving you the chance to, like... I'll let the Lionel bows slide. Alright, let's see. Nope, that is a Lionel bow. Okay, that is every non-Lionel bow out the window. So typically with those redemptions, why am I so evil? I don't know, why did you redeem it? Thank you for the redemption though. I really do probably need to make so many things to do after today's stream. It's not even funny. Awful. Absolutely awful. I am gonna put a marker for that, though. For other reasons. Alright. Come on up here, Sir Moblin. Are you serious right now? These moblins are so dumb. Could I say throw away everything? I mean, you could. I don't have any restrictions on the command. I might yell mutiny though if you say throw away absolutely everything, because I kind of need that to, I don't know, play the game. Also, that's another 300 channel points. More importantly, you do have to spend mega moolah on that. I appreciate your good mood, and I will aspire to continue to please my overlords. Wow, I got a foot in my face. Well-placed foot, sir. I forgot to do the flip. I need to have the flips, my senators and inductees. I need to have the flips. Are we running low on, like, food options already? I guess so. Get up, Link. Look, I don't have many bows to work with. I'm gonna take all the weapons I can currently get. Man, you guys are so willing to kill me that you're willing to kill your allies to do it. Okay, I am allowed to pick up new bows, though. So I am gonna pick up new bows.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Thank you, Mifa. Much appreciated. Am I able to say reset the...
It is
Nice.
my pleasure.
If you tell me reset the game, so every time you want to issue something like that, Sawyer, you will have to pay the 300 channel points to do it. I will definitely scream bloody murder, but I will do it. Absolutely. Because why would I put the redemption there otherwise? Okay, I got blown up off the cliff. Where is that bokoblin? I hope he didn't blow himself up. Do a random in-game action. Jump once. Okay. Do you mean like a regular old jump, or are we talking more like get off of a high cliff and jump? Just so I know the action and everything. Okay, then yeah. All done. Here, a few jumps just in case. Oh, this isn't gonna make noise at all. Thank you for that one as well, Sawyer. Yeah, that one is an overtones audio redemption. I have 5 of those currently ready to go. I will have more as both time and the game progress. I'd like to have a nice, robust soundboard of at least 20 different ones, just like the one you typed in. What did you just do? Oh, is it loud? Yeah, did I blast your ears with that one? Let me know, and then I can probably fix the audio level on those. You didn't hear anything? That's weird. Hold on. I have it on 2 tracks. I will take a drink. Thank you very much. That's weird. You definitely should have heard something. Let me try that. Let me try that personally on my own. Did anyone else hear that? I literally just threw out a test. I had to shift my attention over to the streaming computer. Nobody heard that? Okay, I'm going to have to look into that later. Oof. You did not hear anything. Absolutely awful. I even have it set to the correct track and everything. All right. Well, I got more work to do. Thank you guys for testing that out, though, in all seriousness. I really do appreciate it. That just means I have to figure out what exactly went wrong. I will take that shield, thank you very much. Drop your weapon. Thank you very much, Sawyer. Much appreciated. Ow, that hurt. This should probably be sufficient. Have we taken a picture of this? Okay, we have. Good. I think we have enough equipment to work with. I think today has gone pretty well, even if we haven't had a whole bunch of, like, Korok progress. Can I talk British? I don't know if I can talk British. I can try talking posh. But I usually can't, I'm not very good with vocal impressions, I'm afraid. So, posh is the best you're going to get. So sorry. I forgot to do my best. Oh, I cracked myself up. That's probably not the correct, that's not the correct, British. It's very Oxford, it's not Cockney. I don't know why. What? When the heck did you unfollow? I have no... that's probably not an unfollow. You didn't press anything. I can almost guarantee that. It's a... Firebot probably decided, hey, I'm gonna go catch up on all these things now. Let me check out these events, actually. Or, where is it? It would be the effect queues. There's not even an effect queue. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But no, if you didn't unfollow, you didn't unfollow. That was a Firebot was like, I forgot the thing I was supposed to be doing, so we're gonna just spit out a random alert. That happens sometimes. Oh, at least we got a sapphire for all this mess. Great job, bot. Love ya. I'm just gonna take these back. I saw that. Okay. I was gonna try and pull a fast one. I'll redrop the bows. No biggie. Don't be mad. It's only joke. Okay. You're welcome. I will if I'm gonna drop weapons and leave them behind though, I am gonna use the opportunity to make a good clip out of it, or a good highlight reel. That's something else I want to get done this year, as I would like to get a new channel trailer, or like a new intermissions reel. I don't know. I guess even though it's something I want to do, put me in it. I mean, that if I'm using that particular clip of me picking up and re-dropping the weapons, that certainly will qualify. Sawyer the Overlord. That sounds like a name change might be required. Sawyer the Overlord. That would be a funny name, to say the least. But I guess I could ask a more serious question. Channel trailers or like intermission reels. If you guys have ever been on other streams, you might have noticed streamers sometimes, or entertainers sometimes, will have one of those. Or like, well, a good example of this is my good Twitch associate Reverb Bone. He has an intermission reel that plays if he steps away from the keyboard for any amount of time, really. Do you guys like intermission reels or channel trailers? Don't like intermission reels or channel trailers? I guess maybe a better, more succinct example would be if you've ever been to any YouTube channel that has a channel trailer. It's kind of similar to that. Where it's like, it's basically like a super reel of certain specific moments, either on the channel or like on the stream. Would be cool though. I'll bear that response in mind. Maybe that might be another thing I put up for vote. Oh yes, I'm glad I just said that word. We need to take one final break for the stream, but before I do, I'm gonna shield the Discord again, and there's a very specific. It could be named Coin Flip. That's mildly funny, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and shield this. We vote on things on this channel. And the place that we vote on things is in this Discord. It is in my Discord server. It's a nice small community. I am looking to cultivate it one heart and one mind at a time. You do not have to join, of course, but if you don't want to miss out on the votes for things like games or channel features, the Discord is the place to be. I also have channels in the server for resources like commands, soundboard commands for like the rotating soundboard and everything, as well as other cool nifty things. We have two items that two sets of items we're voting on. We have the vote on when we're going to do the first DLC. So far, it looks like we're going to be waiting until the Divine Beasts like after we've defeated all of them, I could give you a joke roll called Overlord, even have it separated. I could do that. It wouldn't give you anything special, but I could give you a joke roll. I could totally do that. Sure. We maybe can talk shop as soon as the second break has been taken, or the last break has been taken. I'm literally experiencing brain fog. 1 second. I was just talking about the voting items. Right. The short one that's due tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when are we doing the first DLC? And so far, it's looking likely that we will be waiting until the Divine Beasts to do that DLC. If you want to influence or change that outcome, come join the Discord. The second one, the longer term item that we're voting on, is what game are we playing next? So far, one person has voted for Tears of the Kingdom to come immediately after we've beaten this game. But of course, I have 17 other options to choose from. The short-term vote, what we're doing with the Breath of the Wild DLC, is a single choice vote. And the long-term item is plural ranked choice. You pick as many options as you can see on the long-term vote block. All the instructions are laid out in the voting for content channel on my Discord, so please read that if you're at all interested. And while voting isn't mandatory or anything, it's one of those, if you don't vote, there's like a sense of FOMO. You didn't get to, have your say. Also, while we're on the subject of votes, and this is like a bonus shill, I guess. If you are subscribed on Twitch, Prime Gaming, Tier 1, so on, or you're a Patreon or Coffee member, you can buy an extra vote, which I tally up at the time the votes become due on any particular topic. It's my way of incentivizing the Discord benefits. So this is the only place where you can do sanctioned boat buy. Yes, I would love to be able to sell boats. Vote buying. As much as I want to stay here, you really got to go. See you in another life, brother. Thank you so much for stopping by, Sawyer. I really appreciate the company. I'm glad you could be here, and I hope you will be back here in the future. And take care of yourself, good friend. And I'll see you later. All right. I've done the shilling. I know. Don't pick up them bows. I'm not. Don't worry. I've got it marked on my map for a reason. And I suppose you will probably know if I pick up them bows. Because it'll be in my inventory. Anyway. Wait. Okay, I'm waiting. Heads or tails? Heads. I usually lose these coin flip type scenarios. I know, my name is Coin Stamp, but I don't gamble or play coin flip type games. I should probably have a command for that. Now that I'm thinking on it, let me write that down. And I think I know the perfect audio redemption to go with it, too. I've written that down. Drop one apple. So, did I win the flip, or did I lose the flip before you leave? Drop. I won the flip. Good. Thank you. All right, I won't hold you any further. Other was drop inventory. Yeah, I would have mutinied over that one. So thank you for... I guess I need to thank my lucky stars for winning the flip then. I definitely would have declared mutiny. Peace. Yes, take care. See you later. And speaking of later, I will see you guys later after this commercial break. Please feel free to get up, stretch, grab a snack. and what have you, and I will see you in these after these final 3 minutes of a commercial break. Thanks. Sorry about that. I am back. I had to go discuss some logistical things with my folks in the house. Let's go ahead and return back to the stream, everybody. Well, that was a fun hour of killing Lionels and dealing with a whole bunch of commands. I'm gonna go grab that apple, though. All right, let's find this Koroks seed that's over here, and then I'll figure out what to do after that. Right, it's like over here, basically. Well, there's the living copies all down. Just making... I thought I heard, like, a notice or something with my combined chat doc, so I was making sure I wasn't missing messages or anything. Oh, this is so wasteful. I want regular... Speaking of waste, I got wasted. Oh, man. I hope everybody's enjoyed the gameplay today, and it could be very much possible that in the midst of... Oh. Okay, well, I guess I'm back at the bottom. Are my bows there? No, they're gone. They're just G-O-N-E. They're absolutely gone. Yes, for those who are wondering, death is a forced autosave, I'm pretty sure. So if I wanted to go back, I absolutely could do that, but I'm not going to. Thinking here if you should stream today? Well, do you feel up to it? That's probably the first question that I would ask if I were a prospective viewer. Because if you don't feel up to it, you know, I would maybe think twice. And especially if you've got stuff going on. I don't want people to stream if, you know, they're going to come to regret it later. I think that's a recipe for disaster. Of course, I'm nobody's, you know, parent or anything, but I'm speaking from the place of I care about another human being's well-being, and I don't like it when people sacrifice their well-being, but we're all human. We all make decisions. We all have to be responsible for those decisions, and me speaking my piece or my thoughts on the matter is not me saying, I don't want you to do that or whatever. No, it's you know, as long as the realities of what you're trading off for being acknowledged, you know, I'm not going to stand in your way or what have you. And obviously, I'm not necessarily looking for an answer. I'm more just making rhetorical statements here. Feel free to answer them if you want, but the main thing is just that I'm outlining that whole thought process, because it's something I think I asked myself pretty much that same question 2 days ago. Today's Saturday, right? So no, actually Thursday was the one day I didn't ask myself that. I took that day off. I think it was Tuesday where I was doing the makeup stream. I asked myself that. Do I push that back? I could push that back. Ooh, hello. I see you, Wizrobe. Don't know. That's fair. I want a picture of a... I already have that picture. Sadness. Thinking here about your girlfriend's visa application before we pay. Because this time is 90 days. It's still fully sponsored. But she still needed money in her bank account. I wonder if we also need... I'm sorry, I'm parsing this last sentence. If she needs something that she pays herself for 45 days, you didn't do that. So are you thinking... I'm trying to see if I'm connecting the dots with your two statements here, Klebus. We didn't tick. Oh, okay. Yes, tick. As in tick a checkbox. Yep, I got it. Streamer brain is activating once again, unfortunately, for whatever reason. So connecting those statements back is the question of streaming like a monetary one, or is that purely like an unrelated statement? Mine says that you should do it the same way, talking about like the visa application and everything. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Would probably be easier for processing purposes if everything were the same. At least if I were a government employee, that's what I would be thinking. That if we just have couples fill out the same forms, it should go over well enough. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you need to stream for monetary purposes, then okay. you have your answer. Even if the grand net sum of that is like all of maybe 2 cents, you got something out of it. If not, or I'm misreading the sentences, or I'm trying to like link unrelated sentences, I guess just let me know. But if you're thinking about the stream from a monetary perspective, then I believe you have your answer already, and it's just a matter of, you know, are you honest with your viewers about that, or not? I think the last time I like streamed where a money incentive was like clearly on the screen was, goodness, maybe more than 3 years ago? No, actually, take that back. I want to. Was it Lies of P that I had a monetary incentive? I think it was. Okay. So these two things aren't related. Visa is totally different topic. Thought so. Glad I asked for clarification. Thank you. So you have that. So the whole thing about the visa applications is weighing on your mind. Yeah, that sounds like something I might tribulate on. Do I stream when I have this thing going on, or don't I? Here's a question I could ask, and this probably is innocuous enough that an answer won't be too telling. Yeah, you want to pay the visa so she could put the time in the visa application center? Gotcha. Would streaming help you feel better about the things you're thinking through? Because I know for me, when I'm streaming, I'm trying to get in the habit of, even if I'm not in the best of moods, I still make the attempt at streaming. And why would I do that? Well, I've talked before about streaming being a social outlet for me. So maybe I could find, maybe I'm focusing a little more on finding kindred spirits who would understand what I'm going through and why my mood might be mercurial. If, on the other hand, you know, streaming would actually get in the way. Can't put the time before visa not being paid last year when you did that. We could put time before paying visa. So is it a different... Has the process changed this year? Since we're talking about the application visa and everything? Yeah, different process this year. Gotcha. Makes sense. Would you say the different process is harder? Or, like, made arbitrarily difficult? Or, do you not have, like, a good read on that? Okay, are you gonna... Oh, it keeps moving. All right. Nah, documents all the same. Okay, good. So it didn't change like that. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that while it's right here. I'm starting to see these things in my sleep because I've found so many of them. I think I maybe have found like 350 of them. Okay, next up on our list is actually quite a nice change in pace. We're actually ready to go to the Typhlo ruins, and that's going to be a whole ordeal and a half. Do you feel bad for the USA? If only I could give you the zoom in with a frightfully fearful expression. Yeah, I am considering saving all my money for a passport. All of it. Absolutely every last drop of it. And then, if my mother ever decides to invoke our relation to Scottish clans as a reason for being able to move back to the British Isles, I will likely go with her. I already have a plan. And now, of course, that plan could crumble to pieces if that, application process gets rejected, but I certainly don't want to stay here and wait for clearly visible tyrants to take away our right or our freedoms. I don't want to wait for that. Plus, although I guess there is something to be said for being able to speak your mind, which is not really something you could do in, a lot of places in Europe. Traveler from beyond these woods, you are now faced with a trial. Find the shrine hidden in the dark ruins. Oh, did I not bring a torch here? Oh no. If you're good at your job, it's easy to get into Europe, you think? Yeah, I can imagine. I know, especially in Scotland right now, because that's where my mom's ancestral clans are all from, is Scotland. I want to say Scotland is currently in the, they have like a program where exchange students could kind of come in and learn the language of Gaelic. They're like scholarship programs specifically for picking up Gaelic. And if I manage to get in on one of those, I have a window out of the US. It'll definitely be tough, and it will affect all of my content creation schedules and things, but staying here is not exactly something I'm looking to do. You told your girlfriend that you told your girlfriend's best friend to leave the US, if possible. Although, if Musk and his muskrats get their way, it won't just be the US that becomes problematic. It'll be a lot of Europe as well. Musk is sticking his grubby mitts in pretty much any country's politics that'll let him, or that he has the freedom to send shell money to, money that goes into shell corps and stuff like that. Like Nigel Farage or Germany's AfD party and so many others. And I guess not that long ago. Seems Germany elections already know, so not too worried. That's good. AfD won't get into power. Yeah, I did hear that Germany did something about that, which is good. It's other places that I'm worried about. France is one of them. England is another, which, if Farage takes any kind of control or power, well, my mom's plans of maybe possibly moving back into the British Isles won't work, because we'll just be leaving the frying pan to go into a potential fire. Even Scotland, even if Scotland's already seceded, there's no doubt in my mind that you think UK elections are far away? Yeah, that is true. And right now, there's an opposition party that's standing up to the US, pretty majorly. And that's a good thing. But that won't last. That won't last forever. And I guess there's always the opportunity for special elections to be called. I don't know how UK, laws and politics work on that level. I'd have to go and do my research, but I know in the US, there are lots of ways to hold special elections regarding, US officials and things. It's all about signing petitions. I think you need something like 1 million signatures, here in the US, to do something like that. In Estonia, elections are 2 years away. Most likely, the same liberal parties win. And I'm imagining that gives you some security, yeah? Something to feel great about? I would. definitely gonna maybe have to dip away from my keyboard to get a real beverage and not something in a can. We're gonna make a save while I explain the gimmick of this place. Welcome to the Typhlo Ruins. Yeah, this was the gimmick. This was the thing I was sort of alluding to before. We gotta feel around in the dark to get to a shrine, and there are gonna be enemies throughout. So one thing you can do, this is kind of why you want a torch, specifically a torch when you come in here. I am in mud for whatever reason. Are you serious? Wow. I just got, like, absolutely dumpstered. Awful. Absolutely awful. Then again, you know, I talk about my plan, I'm setting up plans to leave the US. At the same time, though, I know I could probably pass under the radar of a lot of the changes that are coming, and I could sort of use that to find resistance groups to join, being able to kind of like blend in between I'm headed the incorrect direction. Let's fix that. I could use that to sort of, you know, help other people resist the U.S. fighting spirit, right? Hopefully USA won't turn into Germany 1933. I was about to say 93. Hopefully. And this is just for anybody listening. Trump is a rubber stamp. Trump is a rubber stamp. Yes, he's large and in charge. He's the sitting U.S. president. Keep an eye on him. But there are 4 other men I think you need to keep an eye on more. Peter Thiel, J.D. Vance, Elon Musk, and Curtis Yarvin. They kind of form like the alt-right crypto bro quadrilogy special. Those are the 4 men I think people need to keep their eye on everywhere. Because those are the men that kind of like slink in the shadows and enact secret ideological policies. Musk is like the one that's most visible by far, but the rest of them also they also are good friends with one another and talk to each other on the regular. A lot of the Project 2025 manifesto comes right from the arms of Curtis Yarvin and Peter Thiel. Speaking of Elon Musk, in Europe, Tesla sales fell into oblivion. Good. Good. May he lose his cash cow. And it would be nice if Tesla mutinied, but that's a whole different ball game. What was I going to say? With those 4 men, Peter Thiel wrote a libertarian manifesto that kind of reads a lot like what's in Project 2025. He authored several articles. Vance did the same thing. A lot more of the nastier items you'll see in Project 2025 are probably indicated by the Curtis Yarvin's ideology. He famously joked, and this is like the real ice chiller comment from Yarvin. He said, poor people, you know, if they can't contribute, they can always become biofuel. He joked about turning poor people into biofuel. As soon as I read that was a real comment he said years ago, my blood turned red hot. I do not like that. If there's any man to watch out for, it's this one in particular. What I fear is that the U.S. will become balkanized because New York and I think California have talked about seceding from the U.S., which sounds like, oh, great, cool. You know, New York and Californians are standing up for themselves. If they do that, then they suddenly become a lot less able to resist the influence of global companies and men like Peter Thiel and Curtis Yarvin. And if that happens, you know, a lot of other sections of the US will follow, and then whatever is left over after the US will essentially be a balkanized a techno oligarchy. Would that be the correct word for that? Important part is it's already kind of happening with the freedom cities being proposed by Trump. Like I said, Trump's the rubber stamp. Watch him, but you know, watch these other men that I've already cited. That's sort of the catalyst. Is you have these places where basically different groups of people can sort of live and experience a completely different set of rules. Much like sanctuary cities were places where people could experience a different set of rules. If you start reading that everywhere, people are pretty soon going to start, you know, branching off. And that's not a good thing. Yeah, my sibling and I were talking about this earlier, you know, on one of our many car rides. Yeah, we get Cyberpunk 2077 or Disco Elysium without any of the cool powers and shit, which is awful. Yes, we get the future is now, and it sucks. You know, if our techno overlords are going to usher us into Cyberpunk 2077, at least give me the damn eye implants. Give me the ability to, like, although maybe not with Elon Musk's handiwork all over it, let the cyberjacking commence. Or hell, maybe there will be some kind of magical awakening a la Shadowrun, tabletop campaign based in like somewhat modern, like corporate overlords the world over setting. Give me that setting. At least then I might actually be able to do something in it. As opposed to now where all I can really kind of do is vote for people, or else find some underground organization that is mounting a resistance. Folks, here's something else I'm gonna recommend. If you don't have any practice with a Tor browser, an Onion browser, go read up on it. I think the deep web is going to become an important virtual battleground sooner or later. And being able to see information in the background or keep up with it when the obvious news media is going to lie to you is going to be extra important. Okay, so I think I know the general area I want to try to make it into, but it's going to take some time to get there, and we are going to, you know, fall into mud pits in the meantime. You actually have Tor on your own laptop? Don't need to worry about that much here in Estonia? Good. Yeah, I guess I'm more over speaking to my US friends, or places where, you know, surveillance, believe it or not, the British Isles are another place where electronic surveillance is at an all-time high. You definitely want to have your Tor browsers ready to go, because being able to keep up with information right from the straight from the source is going to be extra important. Just be safe. There are tutorials you can find on the web that will, Please tell me there's a torch here. No, but there is a fire rod. And I can't carry any more weapons. Gosh darn it. Well, we have the meteor rod right now, and so that's fine. I'm gonna do myself a favor and put a stamp here so I know to come back to it if necessary. And please don't treat. I have to say this because otherwise, you know, terms of service. Please don't take this as actual legal advice, ladies and gentlemen. Do your own research. You know, visit the government websites and then visit people that you trust that are knowledgeable and are actual real experts. I'm only, you know, ferrying or pawning off my own perspective here. That's all I have. And I don't speak with any kind of real legitimate authority. Now that I've got that nice warning out of the way. Can we climb up this? I want to try to make these last 18 minutes the best experience and something a tad bit more positive. I think these discussions are incredibly important, but I do want to move to sunnier pastures for the remainder of the stream, if at all possible. But if you guys ever want to talk about that stuff in more detail, my Discord server is open. I have a special forum gallery set up just for those types of discussions. They're carefully curated. I haven't had anyone use them yet, but if people do ever talk about stuff like onion browsers or what have you, that place will be curated so as not to be, you know, in violation of Discord terms of service. Because I don't want people getting in trouble. I just also want people to have safe places to discuss that stuff. Okay, there is actually an enemy here. You guys can hear it, right? They're like monster noises. You could probably see that. Yeah. These guys are Hinoxes, and we actually need to kill him in order to succeed. Let's whip out the big boy. Not good. That'll be enough out of you, Sir Hinox. Thank you, Mifa. We love you, Mifa. Can't take a royal broadsword. I will drop a... let's see, this is 36. Actually, that's what? Increased crit? What's this broadsword then? Is it extra damage? Or, no, are these critical hit? They're both critical hit. They're both the same broadsword. Okay. Gonna go ahead and put a enemy stamp here. Now we're going to... So I want to say it's somewhere over in this general area. One nice thing about this orb is once you find it, you can actually kind of see where you're going. Kind of. This is one of the more novel shrine puzzles. This one I think is very cool. Now the inside of the shrine is probably a blessing, but it's nice that the shrines aren't just go inside, do a thing, get a reward, come back out. It's nice. I think I have just found our platform. Yep, it's right over here. A torch that I hope I will no longer need. Pick it up, put it into the hole, Link. I like this shrine puzzles premise, in that you're navigating through the dark and you only have torchlight or fire rod, like fire projectile light, to go by. And the Hinox station tier is not too hard, although some of that might depend on your scaling. Yeah, one of the things that I think really throws people for a loop is the killing more enemies makes them stronger. Makes them stronger over time. Not the same enemies or anything, but every time you kill them, and like it's killing enough of them sets off a flag, and it's one flag per enemy type. So as you kill more of that same enemy, they will spawn back in stronger. Kill enough Lionels, and all the Lionels in every place around Hyrule scale up by 1 tier. Kill enough Bokoblins, and they will do the same exact thing. Kill enough Moblins, kill enough Lizalfos, and they will all scale until they are all lethally deadly. It's a fun aspect of the game. Eventually you do want to kill those kinds of enemies because you want to kill high quantities of these enemies because eventually you'll get the silver ones. And the silver tier enemies drop gemstones in addition to their guts and other materials, as well as any weapons they might be carrying. So it is worth your while. It's part of the grinding experience. You are expected to kill enemies if you want massive quantities of rubies, diamonds, sapphires, or topazes to make the various weapons in the game, or the various clan tribe weapons. Like the Rito, I believe, require diamonds, the Zora require sapphires, the Gerudo require topaz, and the Gorons require rubies to make their, like, high-end gear. And you get only one copy of that gear at a time, I might add. It's really neat. It's really neat, but it does represent the, because that fire rod's not gonna spawn back in now. It is a really neat aspect of the grinding, but it can also run counterintuitive. I can take this stamp off as well, because those bows are gone. I died. I truly do think, and I do stand by this, that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are the Dark Souls of the Legend of Zelda series. They truly are. If you want difficult Legend of Zelda, then play Breath of the Wild. If you want classic Zelda with dungeons and puzzles and, you know, it's kind of a more cozy, relaxing game, not so much a, you know, struggle to survive type game, then maybe Echoes of Wisdom might be more your cup of tea, or something like A Link Between Worlds, or Twilight Princess, or literally any Zelda that with classic formulae attached to it will be a better experience for you. But I think both of these experiences between Breath of the Wild and something like Twilight Princess are perfectly valid forms of Zelda, and I hope they won't. I hope the devs don't get pigeonholed into only making this kind of Zelda game, but I do want more of it. I don't mind if their devs make more of these games, if they actually learn the right lessons from them. 1,000 Korok seeds? God, no. Not that many of them. Make the weapon slots tied to something else, please. But I wouldn't mind if they gave you a heart container or an armor set or something along those lines. And you don't even get anything good for unlocking all the slots through all these Korok seeds anyway. The game just straight up tells you it doesn't care if you do that or not. Yikes. So I said we were going to go through Tabantha and the Ridge and Hebra today. As it turns out, we spent all our time up here, you know, in what is essentially the Great Hyrule Forest. It's fine. I am going to go ahead and return to a place where there's light, for Pete's sake. And station ourselves so we're a little bit better prepared to tackle what lies ahead, what lies next. And it's going to be over here. We're going to begin to kind of close up on the screen and wrap up for today. I need to eat something more, importantly, like first up. The other thing is, all the good things have to come to an end, right? And I want to be able to be there for Monday. I am taking tomorrow off. I sometimes stream on weekends, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends on my schedule. Not streaming this Sunday because I'm supposed to be over at a friend's house. Me and a bunch of our real-life tabletop RPG playing friends are supposed to be meeting up to train on, like, first aid kits. Like, basic first aid techniques. That's going to be a fun experience. They'll even have food and everything. That'll be a worthwhile experience. So that's why I'm taking off tomorrow. And then, as a reminder, the 22nd, actually the 21st through the 26th, I will be over at a client's house for their, watching their pets and their house, so I will be not available for streaming or content. If you guys want to, you know, keep up with the schedule and everything, please check out the Discord. I have a Google Calendar link in there. Fogging up. I have a Google Calendar link in there, and if you've got an Android device, you can even sync it up to your calendar app. That's what I've done. And I update that calendar pretty religiously. If you guys ever want to know when I'm streaming, because the Twitch schedule is more of a guideline of, yeah, you can expect me to stream today. The YouTube posts are like, yeah, I should be streaming today. You know, I've got the thumbnail and stuff made, but if you guys actually want to know for sure, you know, unless something strange has happened, check the calendar. As I keep it up to date. It's easy to access on the Discord and everywhere else. The only thing I don't really have is like a Twitch command for it, and that's because I want to incentivize the Discord, among other things. You know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, subtle marketing. Hopefully becomes a little bit more obvious. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for the serious and fun topics, as well as all the neat redemptions and everything. I can't wait to show you guys more. I can't wait to show you guys more of this game. I love this game. A lot of my friends also like this game. Breath of the Wild is amazing. Is it perfect? No. But it's good. I genuinely think it's a good game. You just gotta take the good with the bad and decide how much of it you want to play. We'll be back on Monday with more of this. For you guys on Twitch, let's see. I might be able to get away with a raid today. Who would I want to take you guys to? I don't have anything I'm building. I don't have people I've built rapport with yet. Yikes. Looks like I will be doing the cutting and running while I cultivate some extra or additional relationships. So instead, I'm going to shout out two people. First, I'm going to shout out a Canadian streamer. His name is CheeseWiz. He has just returned recently. If you guys like hype streams, like really hype streams, he's got tons of energy. Please go check him out. as for the second, if you guys want to see a Night Rain public beta test, I'm going to recommend that you guys go check out Gino Machino. He's also another Canadian streamer. Really nice guy. His community is super chill and super relaxed. Completely opposite energy of Cheese Whiz, but I think it's fine to have diametric opposites in life. It's how nature works. They're diametric opposites for everything. He's also better known as being like a very prolific challenge runner. So if you want to check out his accolades, he has a YouTube channel where he's been keeping all of his like runs immortalized and everything. Yeah, please go check him out. Everyone on Twitch works really hard on their content, but I definitely wanted to make sure I gave shout outs to prominent challenge runners and or just really hype guys today. Well, my senators and inductees, this has been another Breath of the Wild stream, and I'm looking forward to more of this. My name is coined everywhere. Thankfully, I can say that with some amount of glee now. Thank you guys for hanging out. Sorry, I'm a bit of a broken record if you couldn't tell. Take care of yourselves and stay safe out there, my senators and inductees. You're welcome in our hallowed halls anytime. And with that, goodbye.